I am Dr. K.K. MISHRA from R Classes. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel R Classes. This video tutorial is on multiple choice questions on industrial relations and labor enactments. Here I would be specifically focusing on Employee State Insurance Act 1948 and Workmen's Compensation Act 1923. In series, this is part 9 on industrial relations and labor enactments. Now come to the questions. Question 1. Employees State Insurance Act 1948 does not provide dash A. Sickness benefit, B. Unemployment allowance, C. Children's allowance, D. Disablement benefit. Correct option is C. Children's allowance. Question number 2. Under ESI Act 1948, a member of the corporation, standing committee, or the medical council shall cease to be a member of the body if he fails to attend dash A. 2 consecutive meetings, B. 3 meetings intermittently, C. 3 consecutive meetings, D. 4 consecutive meetings. Correct option is C. 3 consecutive meetings. Question number 3. Schedule 1st of the ESI Act 1948 has dash a list of injuries deemed to result in permanent total disablement, B. List of injuries deemed to result in permanent partial disablement, C. List of occupational diseases, D. None of the above. Correct option is D. None of the above. Question number 4. The Workmen's Compensation Act 1923, the Maternity Benefit Act 1965 and the Employee State Insurance Act 1948 dash A. If the Workmen's Compensation Act and the Maternity Benefit Act are applicable, the Employee State Insurance Act is not applicable. B. The Maternity Benefit Act and the Employee State Insurance Act can be applicable at a time. C. The Workmen's Compensation Act and the Employee State Insurance Act can be applicable at a time. D. Together can be applicable. Now, correct option here is A. If the Workmen's Compensation Act and the Maternity Benefit Act are applicable, the Employee State Insurance Act is not applicable. 5. Exempted employee under the Employee State Insurance Act 1948 is dash A. Employee who is minor, B. Employee who is not liable under the Act to pay employees' contribution, C. Minor employee who is not liable under the Act to pay the employee's contribution, D. None of the above. Correct option is B. Employee who is not liable under the Act to pay the employee's contribution. 6. Legislations based on the recommendations of the PB Adarkar Committee Report: A. Maternity Benefit Act, B. Employees Compensation Act, C. Employees Provident Funds Act, D. Employee State Insurance Act 1948. Correct option is D. Employees State Insurance Act 1948. Now 7. Unemployment allowance payable is stated in dash A. Employee State Insurance Act 1948, B. Unorganized Sector Workers Social Security Act 2005, C. Factories Act 1948, D. None of the above. Correct option is A. Employee State Insurance Act 1948. Question number 8. Legislation extends some sort of benefit to retired employees also is dash a Maternity Benefit Act, B. Employee State Insurance Act, C. Employees Compensation Act, D. Payment of Bonus Act. Correct option is C. Employees Compensation Act. Question number 9. Employees' share of contribution under the ESI Act is dash A. 1.2%, B. 8.33%, C. 1.75%, D. 4.15%. Correct option is C. 1.75%. Question number 10. What is the wage limit for employees to be covered under the Employee State Insurance Act as per the latest amendment? Options are A. Rupees 15,000 per month, B. Rupees 18,000 per month, C. Rupees 20,000 per month, D. Rupees 25,000 per month. Correct option is A. Rupees 15,000 per month. Question number 11. Legislation in India is governed by a tripartite organization consisting of representatives of labor, management and government. A. Industrial Disputes Act, B. ESI Act, C. Maternity Benefit Act, D. Payment of Bonus Act. Correct option is B. ESI Act. 12. As per the latest amendment under the ESI Act 1948, DAS is now available to persons under voluntary retirement scheme also. A. Medical treatment, B. Maternity benefits, C. Children's allowance, D. Disablement benefit. Correct option is A. Medical treatment. 13. The employer's share of contribution under the ESI Act is, options are A. 12%, B. 8.33%, C. 1.75%, D. 4.75%. Correct option is D. 4.75%. 14. Employees who are getting a daily average wages up to dash are exempted from contributing employees' share of ESI contribution. A. Rupees 70, B. Rupees 50, C. Rupees 100, D. Rupees 384.6. Correct option is C. Rupees 100. 15. The age of dependent for obtaining dependents benefit under the Employee State Insurance Act has now been enhanced from 18 years to dash A. 20 years, B. 22 years, C. 24 years, D. 25 years. Correct option is D. 25 years. 16. Which labor legislation is implemented only by the central implementation machinery? A. Industrial Disputes Act, B. Trade Unions Act, C. Employee State Insurance Act, D. Maternity Benefit Act. Correct option is C. Employee State Insurance Act. Question number 17. Under section 2 clause 12, the act is applicable to non-seasonal factories employing dash persons. A. 5 or more, B. 10 or more, C. 20 or more, D. 25 or more. Correct option is B. 10 or more. 18. The state governments, as per provisions of the Act, contribute 1/8 of the expenditure of medical benefit within a per capita ceiling of dash per insured person per annum. Options are A. Rupees 850, B. Rupees 1000, C. Rupees 1500, D. Rupees 2000. Correct option is C. Rupees 1500. Question number 19. Retired and permanently disabled insured persons and their spouses are provided with medical care on payment of a token annual premium of dash A. Rupees 75, B. Rupees 125, C. Rupees 100, D. Rupees 120. Correct option is D. Rupees 120. 20. Cash compensation at the rate of 70% of wages is payable to insured workers during the periods of certified sickness for a maximum of dash days in a year. A. 91 days, B. 100 days, C. 75 days, D. 90 days. Correct option is A. 91 days. 21. In order to qualify for sickness benefit, the insured worker is required to contribute for dash days in contribution period of 6 months. A. 75 days, B. 78 days, C. 79 days, D. 80 days. Correct option is B. 78 days. 22. In the case of 34 malignant and long-term diseases, extended sickness benefit is extendable up to 2 years at an enhanced rate of dash of wages. A. 90%, B. 75%, C. 80%, D. 85%. Correct option is C. 80%. 23. Enhanced sickness benefit equal to full wage is payable to insured persons undergoing sterilization for dash for male and female workers respectively. A. 5 days and 14 days, B. 6 days and 10 days, C. 14 days and 7 days, C. 7 days and 14 days. Correct option is D. 7 days and 14 days. Question number 24. Maternity benefit for confinement / pregnancy is payable for 3 months, which is extendable by further 1 month on medical advice at the rate of full wage subject to contribution for dash in the preceding year. A. 70 days, B. 91 days, C. 75 days, D. 65 days. Correct option is A. 70 days. As far as maternity leave is concerned, there has been a change. Maternity leave has been extended to 26 weeks. So this has to be checked. Now question number 25. For physically disabled persons, minimum wage limit for availing ESIC benefits is dash A rupees 15,000, B rupees 20,000, C rupees 25,000, D rupees 50,000. Correct option is C, rupees 25,000. So this was all about this particular video tutorial. I hope that you have liked it, and if you have liked it, please do not forget to subscribe and press the bell button and pass it on to others, those who are needy now and in the future. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.